The grandparents of a boy in a high-profile international custody battle are under arrest for their alleged role in his abduction. We first told you about Nicolas Brann's story more than 2 years ago. In 2013, the boy was taken to Brazil by his mother, Marcelle Guimares. He's been there ever since. Nico's father wants the boy back. Michelle Miller, who spoke with the dad, is in Los Angeles. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Christopher Brann had turned to the FBI 2 years ago for help, but hadn't heard about this case until yesterday. Now, with federal authorities involved, he's hoping that the arrest of Nico's grandparents means his son is one step closer to coming home.
He's an amazing little boy. I think you'd enjoy getting to know him.
Christopher Brann saw his son Nicolas in Brazil just last week. The Houston physician found out about the arrests in a surprise Wednesday morning call from his attorney.
When I answered the phone, he simply said, "Are you sitting down?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Are you ready to cry like a baby?" And I said, "Yes."
How hopeful are you that your son will finally come home?
It's the first time that I've actually had any hope.
The criminal complaint says Nico was taken by his mother, Marcelle Guimares, in July of 2013, nearly a year after the couple divorced. She claimed they were going to Brazil for a wedding and never returned. According to the FBI, Marcelle's parents, 67-year-old Carlos Guimares and his 62-year-old wife, Jemima, helped carry out the plot. A criminal complaint secretly filed by federal prosecutors last year alleges Nico's grandmother helped enroll him in a Brazilian school 2 months before his trip. It also says Nico's grandfather, Carlos, bought plane tickets to make it seem like Nico was coming back to Texas.
Do you believe Nico's grandparents deserve to be jailed?
I believe that justice should be served. I don't know that I'm in favor of them, being in jail into perpetuity.
With her parents in custody, Brann hopes his ex-wife will want to start serious discussions about returning Nico. A Texas judge granted him the right to decide where Nico should live, but the Brazilian courts have so far ignored it. Brann only gets to see his son in Brazil every 2 to 3 months. He's worried Marcelle will use the grandparents' arrests to turn his son against him.
My hope, pure and simple, is that Nico comes home, that we can make amends, that we can move on with our lives, and that Nico will have equal access to both parents in his life, because that's what he deserves.
The grandparents will make their first appearance in federal court next week. They each could face up to 8 years in prison if convicted. Now, in a statement to CBS, Marcelle Guimares' attorney said her client's parents are not related to this case, and Mr. Brann has regular access to see his son. John?
Michelle, thanks.